Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense here. Just getting in from work. My feet are killing me. I have been cleaning carpet all day long. There's a building called the Nunnally House, and they use it for students uh, that are becoming doctors, cancer patients, and so on and so forth. And there are like a plethora of rooms in that place. And I did the carpets in the hallways a few weeks back, and I had to use a side-by-side machine, which is, if anybody ever seen one, it's the machine that goes side to side like this, because our carpet extractor, something was wrong with it. The guy finally came and fixed it, and I ended up going back to the Nunnally House today, and I cleaned so much carpet, my back hurts, both my Achilles tendons and both my feet are hurting. They're throbbing like crazy. But the show must go on. First thing I want to do is, I made the video yesterday and it was like 44 minutes and some change, and it didn't want to upload. So I did another video in which I showed my Club de Nuit Intense Man. Everybody's curious about what year mine is, and mine is the 2018, and it goes all the way to 2023. And I left out in the second video, because everybody's curious and kept leaving comments, mine is the black top cap sprayer, whatever you want to call it, atomizer. So this is the black one, not the silver one. I've never seen the silver one, so I have no recollection of what you guys are talking about. This is the only one I know of. Yes, I know this is on the wrong side. It's supposed to be straight down. This is how it came when I ordered it from Fragrance X. This is all I know. So whatever the case may be, I could care less whether somebody thinks this is fake or not. This shit, like I said last night, smells amazing. It lasts well past 8 hours on clothes. On skin, I get well past 8 hours. On clothes, this will last days. Like I said before, I sprayed this on a shirt and wore it to a high school basketball game, and I ended up washing that shirt that weekend. And the next time I wore that shirt, the smell was still on it, slightly, like around the collar of the neck. So damn good fragrance for about 30-35 bucks. If you don't have it, pick it up. If you're too bougie for it and you got Creative Ventus, more power to you. Next up, the fragrance I wore today, and I actually talked about it a little bit before, and I actually got a comment from wow, who was it? He's a prominent reviewer in this game, and now I can't remember his name because I'm so tired. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. I haven't had a chance to sit down and get off my feet, and it feels so good to sit down right now. Jesus H. Christ. From a Gentleman's Journey. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. From a Gentleman's Journey. I do watch some of his videos, and I let him know when I got the comment last night, when I saw the comment from him, and it actually was talking about this particular fragrance. I let him know that I watch his content, but most of the time I watch those guys, Big Beard Business, and all those other guys, Cuban Nose and Ash from Gent Sense and all that, only because I like the cheaper or more inexpensive fragrances. When they start talking about Black Phantom and Creative Ventus and Rosia Dove and all that, I tune that out. I just don't even watch because I know I can't afford that stuff. So the fragrance that he mentioned in his comment was the one I actually was talking about, and this is from the house of Ferrari. It's Bright Neroli, and this is one that came in a trade. I also, I can't even talk, have Noble Fig that came with this. and I appreciate the subscriber who did a great swap with me. I don't know why you wanted to get rid of these fragrances, because they smell nice to me, and I like fig, so Noble Fig is great. Also, I also have sea salt and fig, which is one reason why, you know, I'm into fig also. I used to like eating figs too, but the birds used to get to them before they would get completely ripe enough for me to eat them. So we used to have a fig tree in my backyard. I wore this today, and I actually was going to wear something else, and I changed my mind at the last minute because I have so many fragrances that if I don't pick out something the night before, it's hard for me to pick out the morning of. I'll stand there for like 10-15 minutes and be late as hell for work because I can't decide what I want to wear. So this morning I just grabbed this one and put it on, and after our morning meeting at the hospital, I walked past some of my co-workers. It was a group of females standing there talking, and one of them said, "Ooh, boy, you smell so good." And I just started smiling. I turned around, and then another one asked me what I was wearing, and then she was like, "Come here, let me smell you." So I walked over to her, and she put her head in my chest and smelled it. And she said I smelled like something. I can't remember. Smelled manly or like something she said. I don't know what it was, but I told them what it was and went on about my business. So that was very interesting in itself. What does this smell like, you might ask? It smells like this. It smells like Neroli. Shit. I don't, the fuck if I know. I did look up the note breakdown. I'm not going to sit here in front like I remember everything, because I do have a bad mind when it comes to memorizing stuff. It has a lot of citrus in it. It does have neroli, of course. It has some pepper aspects to it. I can't remember what else is in this, but this is very bright, no pun intended, uplifting. I think this is damn good for the weather we're having right now. It wasn't overpowering. I did spray it on kind of heavy, but nobody complained about it. I actually like this a lot. I like this bottle. The one thing I don't like is Noble Fig and Bright Neroli are the same bottle. It has the same cap, the same pleather around the top, the same bottle style. Everything is just, the name is different. So I wish they would have added something different to it, but you know, it is what it is for what it's worth. Online, this runs you about 20 some odd dollars for a 100 ml, which I think that's what this is. Yeah, 100 ml. And for the mini, I think it was way, way, way cheaper. And I don't do those mini bottles, so I don't even remember what the price was. Excuse me. But for the most part, I'm glad I did do the trade on this one. This is probably one of the best swaps I've done since I've been swapping fragrances. So with that being said, if you don't have this one, I suggest you at least pick it up and try it. I haven't seen these in Ross and TJ Maxx before, and Ross would probably be the one place I would imagine you would find these. But you can't order online. Like I said, I saw this on Fragrance X, and it was like 20 some odd dollars. So the cap has that Ferrari horse or whatever, the logo that they use on the top. Same on the front of the glass here, says Bright Neroli by Ferrari here. There's some information etched onto the bottom of the bottle, because that's not a sticker. And it's kind of hard to see unless you get it to the light just right. This is Eau de Toilette concentration. Does snap into place. Atomizer, pretty damn good. I like it. I like it a lot. Ferrari is not a bad house. It gets flack because number one, it's a car company fragrance, and a lot of people aren't big into car company fragrances, and I wasn't either. I did start getting into them a little bit. I do have some Mercedes-Benz fragrances. I have Bentley, Ferrari, something else I have also. I can't remember the name of it, but they're not bad houses. But just because they're not YSL or Creed or Chanel or anything like that, people tend to shy away from them, except for the people that are in my type of fragrance category, the cheapy category, for the most part. Now there are a few, like my guy from A Fragrance Journey, he said he hyped it a while back, and it's understandable why. It's a very nice fragrance. I like it a lot. So with that being said, guys, you see me leaning on this box, which means what? Another package. I don't know what's in this. Feels kind of light, so I don't know what this is. I recognize the name, but I just can't remember what the fragrance is or what's in it, period, because it could be anything in here. Pretty big box for such a light. Let's see what we got here. Ah, okay. So what we have here is my second Chanel fragrance, and I have Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme or Eau Extreme, and somebody in my comment section or off of Facebook, one of the two, was not really thrilled about this fragrance, which is Allure Homme Sport. And I hate the fact that you can't see through this, but feels like it has a pretty good amount of juice in it. He said he didn't like it because I guess it didn't last long, but regardless to the fact, you know me, I'll make it do what it do, because I don't mind reapplying. So my second Chanel fragrance, I'm happy about that. Of course, this smells nothing like Eau Extreme, but it's nice in its own right. So happy about that. So that's what's up. That's about all I got for you guys today. If something happens later on today or tonight, I'll let you know. But other than that, hope you guys have a great and productive evening. If you're not doing anything productive, I hope you're relaxing, taking a big ass chill pill. I'm about to devour some sandwiches, some bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches that I had from this morning that I didn't get to eat because I worked through my lunch break, with a big ass cup of Kool-Aid. And I am out. Peace.